Hey, what's up, Internet world? Thanks for tapping into Pursuit of Godliness. I'm your messenger, guide, reflection, the multiversal cosmic line of light with 19 tails. Linus. Yep, just Linus. We're back at it again with another banger from beyond liminal space-time. And as y'all know, I just be getting the vibes, listening to my gut, spirit, universe, tells me what messages you guys need to hear. And the message that I'm getting because today is September 23rd, 2023, the autumnal equinox, or the fall equinox. And the equinox is a point of equilibrium, where both sides are at balance, so to speak, or static balance. There isn't as an intense of a give and take or an ebb and flow between the yin and yang energies as there usually is when the day and night are equal parts long towards each other. And I'm feeling called to give you guys a message today on what is it that you've stepped into, that you've prepared for, and how the balance in your life is going to change. There have been cycles that have ended or coming to an end very soon for a lot of you, and it's going to change the balance, the way things are in your life. I was talking to a friend, and we were speaking about how a lot of people in the spiritual community, sometimes forget that balance doesn't have to mean the scales aren't moving at all, or that there's no movement, or it has to be a static equilibrium. Within a closed system, it's balanced as long as the forces are acting on each other in a way that keeps whatever is happening in the system constant, or it keeps the system from destroying itself, right, or falling apart. So you can be moving and still be at balance. You can be in kinetic equilibrium. That's where a lot of your inertia comes in, and inertia is very important for our journey, our missions, our purposes in this collective, in this world, in this realm. So that's what this is going to be about, and that's what we're going to cover today. So I hope you stick around to the end. Hopefully that you get something from this message, and let's get right into it. And I apologize if I'm being a little bit quiet today. I'm in a space where I can't be as loud and as bombastic as I'd like. But let's get into it. Let's pray and let's get this set up. Okay. Thank you to my ancestors, my family that I've come across and haven't come across yet. Thank you to all the guides I will have, whether I know them or not. Thank you to the universe, multiverse, omniverse, source, creator, mother, father, God. Thank you for the wisdom that you grant me, the skills that you've given me, the gifts that you've given me so that I may work to help the collective. Thank you to my guides, my spirit animals, my higher selves, all versions of me that work towards my highest, greatest potential, my greatest good, so that I may contribute to the mission in the way that I'm meant to. Thank you to all energies, essences, and constructs, here or otherwise, to help guide me to my greatest purpose as well. I pray that we all continue to move together in this journey, and I pray that you guide my hands, my cards, my wisdom, my mind, my sight, my spirit, as I reach into the Akasha, reach into the ether, and collect knowledge and insight for those that watch me. Thank you very much. And as always, I appreciate you. Ashe, amen, amen, ashe. Okay, let's get into it. I think, I don't know how I want to do this. I'm just going to pull cards. Let's see. I think what I want to do is we're just going to... Interesting. So the very first thing that I'm seeing is Five of Pentacles. I wonder what that means. Let's see. Oh. And I gotta ask for like general energy here. And I think I'm getting a timeline, honestly. I think I'm getting... Yeah, this looks like a timeline, honestly. Not necessarily like a timeline in the form of Did I pull it out right? Yeah, I actually did that wrong. Yes, okay, there we go. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Okay, I feel called to stop there. Oh, look at that. 9 cards. Completion. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. This is exciting. This is exciting. Exciting. Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. Alright, so one is no, but then back of the deck is yes. So there may have been something that you were asking that was a no up until recently. Or is a no because you keep asking? I don't know. Maybe the moment you stop asking is when you start getting yes. Who knows? We'll come back to that. Okay. All right. So what I got first is the 5 of Pentacles. And the thing is nobody really likes seeing that card. That's like a, oh boy, financial struggles. That's what everybody thinks of, financial struggles. Which, I mean, let's be honest, that's kind of what it is for most of us anyway. And what I'm seeing here is, I think what this is saying is, this is either where you currently are or what you're stepping out of. All right. And if this is a timeline, this could be over the course of, because this is their 9 cards. It could be 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months. I don't get years energy from this. But I do get like short-term energy. But let's read what the 5 of Pentacles is saying upright. You're experiencing financial loss, poverty, and feel isolated and alone. Help is nearby, but you're too focused on your financial problems to notice. You may be sabotaging your ability to create abundance by focusing on only what you lack. And honestly, I may have to, take some direction from this card, because I've been questioning whether or not I've been focusing on the wrong things, despite being in such a space where I'm receiving so many synchronicities from the universe, from omniverse, multiverse source. So it's interesting that this came out, because there may be and I think this is just a warning, so to speak. Hey, it's right there, buddy. It's right there. It's right there. So I don't think this is necessarily where you ain't shit and you just blind to everything that's good around you. I think this is a mindset that you're coming out of. Maybe learning to be more gracious, showing more gratitude. Maybe something popped off. Maybe you're being told to take a look at how your external reality does not reaffirm your internal truth, and how there are hints and seeds that are starting to sprout around you that are beginning to affirm that inner truth. All you have to do is be open and receptive so that you can see it. The sight. This is a period of time where the concept of the sight is important. I was actually just talking to a person earlier today. We were talking about sight and how they've got the sight, and how, ironically enough, this is a new person I just met. How the sight for them is not something that they necessarily focus on. But they've been made privy to that information that they've got the sight, and how touching or feeling or being open and receptive to that feeling energy is something that they're not necessarily more focused on, just know more of when it comes to themselves. And the sight now is like this is the thing that we are being encouraged to be open to having that sight or using that sight. There are a lot of us that have the sight, whether you see the future, the path forward, ghosts, even whether you see into other dimensions. I was talking to another friend this morning, actually, about the characters in the books that we're writing, and we were talking about their abilities to see. So sight seems to be a big picture thing, especially on the heels of this 5 of Cups energy. And right after that is 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is self-explanatory. Like we all know about the 9 of Cups, but I gotta read it for y'all. Just to give a little big ups to y'all. You are deeply satisfied with everything that you have. The planets have aligned. You have everything you wished for. Count your blessings and express gratitude for what you've created. So this is kind of builds on what I was saying earlier. You're stepping out of this, I have nothing or lack energy, and you stepped into the, I've got everything I need. Fuck you mean, bruh? I've got, what was me? Money is down, money is low, energy is low. I have no skills. What you mean? I've got all the skills. I could do this. I could do that. Money may be low yesterday, but like it ain't gonna be low today. You feel me? So this is like a almost a complete 180. And the fact that these are the very first two cards let me know that if you haven't already made that shift, you're really close to. And again, like I said, it could be a matter of, for those of you that are moving along this path or your path quite quickly. I don't like comparing people's journeys, but in matter of speaking, quite quickly in comparison, or as far as how your mission requires you to, and compared to someone else's mission, because we're all on the path that we need to be on. There's not really any comparisons. No, who's moving faster than who's going slower than who. It's all within the timing of your own soul. But some of you seem to be stepping into this a bit sooner, while others, maybe, like I said, it could be anywhere from the next 2 minutes to 2 minutes. Stepping into this the next 2 minutes. It could be anywhere over the next two days to I'm struggling with time now. Sorry, 2 weeks, 2 months. Okay, all right, I bet I distracted myself a little bit. Apologies. I'm back here. So these two things right next to each other shows that this may be a mindset that you were dealing with before, but you're on it. You're on it. It's like I was talking about in the drawing video that I just posted. You got on the train. Congratulations, y'all. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm gonna give myself a round of applause. Yes, you deserve it. The very next thing is that Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Interesting. Queen of Swords is, in this case, it could be a person, an energy that you come in contact with, an energy that you come in contact with yourself. And ironically, if it is an external person, that would not have happened unless you have aligned that internal energy within yourself anyway. So either way, whether it's a person, whether it's you with yourself, someone around you, maybe someone you know, maybe someone you don't know, maybe someone you just came in contact with, or maybe a friend that they're on their journey as well, and they kind of meet you where you are, so to speak. I don't know where that came from. There may be a friend for you coming back that before you were on the same page, but then you kind of became not on the same page, and then now you're on the same page again. I don't know, but do with that information what you will. We're going to read this. But again, referring to internally within you, we're going to read this card as well. You are determined, resilient, and smart. You think more than you feel. You will not tolerate mistruths or excessive fluff. Instead, you get straight to the point. For this reason, many value your opinion. This paralleling shit a bit too much. That sounds like somebody Virgo woman. I don't know who this is. And for any of you out there, shout out to you. Shout out to the Virgo women. All right, just that's what that gives off. Whether you are integrating your inner perfectionist, so to speak, where you're now doing the process and you're stepping into a level of consistency that's necessary for you to get as close to that perfection as possible on this 3D space, or whether it is you being that for someone else, or whether it's someone being that for you, sort of like an accountability partner, or just the energy that is attracted by you being in that mindset, which is awesome. And then what comes right next to that is High Priestess, enlightenment, some sort of spiritual growth, spiritual acuity. Whether this is something that happens as a result of you integrating this into yourself, right? Because there are spiritual practices that require discipline. Whether this is a person that you meet that you guys kind of help each other on that journey. Like I said, whether it's someone that's new or someone that you know of, right? That embodies that very earth, that feminine earth, get shit done, but in a very gracious and respectful way that's in accordance and concordance with the natural order of things. Did I just say concordance? I meant to say accordance. Ignore that. I'm out here saying random shit now. Let me see. Let me let me look this word up real quick. Figure out why the hell I said it. Give me 1 second. Come on. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. An alphabetical list of words, especially the important ones, present in a text, usually with citations of the passages in which they are found. Yes. Within agreement or consistency. Interesting. So there's a reason why I said that. Not only is it just a matter of consistency within your actions, as we were speaking about before, it's a consistency with your words. You've reached this point, or either you have always been there, it's just that now it's being witnessed in a greater capacity, that the things that you say and the way you operate match up with your actions. Your words are in concordance with your actions, and it's created in such a way that people can go back and they can it's sort of like an archive of it, right? Somebody got the receipts on you being about that life. So that's good, because you never want to have someone have the receipts of you being ain't shit, but it's always good to have someone have the receipts. Yeah, no, I fucks with that dude over there, because the last time he said he was gonna pull up at 3:30, man was there at 3:25. All right, and the time after that he was like, yo, I'm gonna come and bring you a can of gas or some shit, and this man pulled up and he had a can of gas, and then it was 2 cans of gas or some shit, like, or my homie over there, she was like, yeah, no, I got you, just let me know whenever you need the address. And before I even thought, when I thought about it to ask her, she sent it over already. So, just things of now, there's evidence of it always, but people are pointing it out now. The energies around you are pointing it out now, and I think that leads to your King of Pentacles energy, because once you display yourself to be consistent, bro, these three right here, that this is fucking fire, bro. Queen of Swords, High Priestess, King of Pentacles. You see that? Discipline, spiritual enlightenment, and now you reap what you sow. Got that bang. So that's fire. That King of Pentacles energy, that could be you, it could be someone around you, but this feels like you. And look at that. Within 5 cards, whether it's 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, and honestly, even if this is a yearly thing, a lot of us have been in this 5 of Pentacles energy for more than a year. So I mean, like, this is the only one I don't feel like it's a year thing. Maybe for some of you, like 6 to 8 months, maybe up to New Year, maybe a little bit after New Year. And I consider New Year April 23rd, I think, 21st, whatever the not winter solstice, the vernal equinox. Yes, whenever hold up, yeah, whatever that day in April is, that's what I consider the true New Year. But within the span of 5 cards, right? And the thing is, the reason why I'm getting such crazy time spans is because usually when I pull cards, I always ask to keep the timelines in account, and that's the most probable timelines you'd be stepping into, you'd be falling into, you'd be sliding into, and the way time moves in those timelines, right? So all the timelines are run concurrently, and depending on which one you're on, you may feel it as today, tomorrow, the day after. But the ones that you aren't on, they could be running 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, hours, years faster than the one you're on, right? And you stepping onto them is what collapses that time down into a way your brain can comprehend or catalog. That's why I get such crazy loopy time stuff on this. But what I'm seeing here, the major thing is an increment of 5. That's the major thing that I'm seeing, an increment of 5, right? 5 is in numerology is or at least with the daily mathematics, is refinement, right? Or the coalition of power, making sure your shit's in order, right? So that's interesting. And then the 6, or the human aspect, where you can start enacting this energy that you've taken within this 5 energy. 6 is when you start enacting it outward to other people, humanity, right? And this is the King of Wands, and it's perfect because I actually didn't even. Yeah, this is the leader energy, the benevolent leader energy. This is a lower octave of the Emperor. This is someone that's got a team, maybe of these 4 homies, right? Maybe you got a team of 5 people, right? It's you and 4 other people that y'all is a real one. Y'all is a squad. One of y'all got the money. One of y'all got the spiritual enlightenment. One of y'all keep everybody on task. One of y'all maintain that energy of we're here, nigga. We're here now. There's no need to think about it in the future because we're already here, which is very important. Don't sleep on the energetic moderators. All right, they may not do much in the 3D, but do not sleep on that Taurus, that Earth, that energetic moderator energy. Those are the motherfuckers that make that shit happen alongside the discipline energy. So you may be that squad, that leader that's like, yeah, I got me a squad, that gang, and we all got our own series of skills that overlap each other. We keep each other accountable. We keep each other making that money, getting that bag, getting that spiritual enlightenment. And that's what creates that momentum to simulate that Queen of Cups energy. Or who knows, maybe that energy is what attracts a Queen of Cups, right? Someone who, like a collaborator that's like, yeah, I see what y'all building, and I got the resources, I got the energetic resources, right? This because I can see this as it's mostly like feelings and energy and the connection to the higher dimensions, but I've seen before where this also has an octave of money, right? Like, but not in the sense of like the Pentacles, because the Pentacles is like I usually view it as squarely like physical abundance, right? Whether it's money, land, your wit, your intellect. I see the cups. The cups is, yes, you have that as well, because someone who has that to give, they also have that capacity to have all those things. Sometimes they don't always, but sometimes they do. And in this particular context, I feel like they do. And to where this Queen of Cups, oh, excuse me, confirmation burp, excuse me. This Queen of Cups has feelings, right? That raw feminine energy that the Nine of Cups also has, right? They're contributing something similar. So I would not be surprised, right, if you evolve from the Nine of Cups to the Queen of Cups, or someone around you evolve from the Nine of Cups to the Queen of Cups, or even someone enters the group and the two of them get together, and it's almost like when you put the pawn at the end, and the queen, when positive energy reaches other positive energy, just constructively amplify each other, and then boom, now you got 2 queen energies here, like boom, bars. These 2 right here, that's a powerful ass combo. This whole squad is broken, but these 2 right here is gonna be the energetic battery of your group. Whether it's you coalescing those energies within yourself, right? Whether there's an epiphany you come across that helps you allocate your energy in a way that's far more efficient, or like I said, it could be you creating that squad. You may meet like 4 or 5 people, new people that are part of your tribe over the next 5, 6 weeks to months. Again, like I said, timelines are wild right now. And it's just gonna be like bam, 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 bam. People just coming in. And you're like, holy mother of fuck. Holy shit. What is going on here? Like about a week ago, I was homeless living in my car. Now I'm like, I can get that penthouse if I want to, but I'm not. I'm gonna just go get me a cheap little place over there, and I could build with this new badass squad that I just found. So I'm getting excited because like this energy overall is fire, whether it's coming from within or without. Again, like I said, either way, it has to be aligned within for it to be expressed without, right? Because remember, as above, so below, right? As within, so without. As the soul, so too is the universe. So these things have to be aligned within your soul, and the universe will begin to express them to you. How beautiful is that? And then look at that. The very next thing I'm seeing, Seven of Cups. This is the choices card. So for a lot of you, I would not be surprised if some of these cups have romantic energy, right? So you may be put in a position to where you have to choose one or more of these energies to be around within your circle. It may be a romantic thing. It may be in the capacity of friendship, who to live with, if you're, say, like you're moving or something. Um, Hell, even if it's who to make the godmother of your new child. You may suddenly get a bunch of dope ass people that are godmother quality or godfather quality. I don't know. I'm just chatting. I'm just saying shit. But then again, maybe not. Um, and the thing with the Seven of Cups energy is that it's usually like, beware, one of these choices will destroy you, right? Because the snake is knowledge of the serpent. Sometimes it's destruction, right? Um, Beware, one of these things does not belong. And while that may be true for some of you, right? Because usually when you're giving off that energy, an imposter likes to sneak themselves in. And they usually wait to get your momentum. They usually wait, like the first person that pulls up on you isn't the imposter. It's usually like the third or fourth person that pulls up on you, the fourth energy. The same thing within your mind. When you're in your mind, you'll get good thoughts going, and that bad thought always waits. You get a fire ass string of good thoughts, get the momentum going to throw itself in there and be like, yeah, things are going well and you're making shit happen. But what if it's all a lie and this bitch is a spy? And you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And it kind of fucks up your whole mental train of thought. That's what I'm getting here as well. It's like, sorry, I'm getting like 4 messages with this, and I'm trying to give them in a way that doesn't overlap and jumble into each other. So the first one I'm seeing is a fake imposter energy, right? Another one I'm seeing is that one of these things does not belong, and it's not necessarily an imposter. It's just something, someone, or an energy that is unaligned, right? So again, like I said, maybe, like I said, because this whole squad, this squad is lit, and this Queen of Cups is lit. But there may be something like that's not listed here, represented by a card. Because if I could probably represent each of these choices by one of these cards, right? Even the Five of Pentacles. Ooh, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? There's 7 of Pentacles as the 8th card, right? And let's say all these aspects are within you. You can choose to be that bountiful leader that knows how to manage a team. You can choose to be that King of Pentacles that slanging racks at people or yourself, or slanging racks into the market to invest, or that High Priestess, that spiritual enlightenment energy, that connection to the divine feminine, that Queen of Swords energy, that discipline, that Nine of Cups, that you're attracting everything, you are those things because that's what you say, so your reality has no choice but to respond. Or it could be that Five of Cups energy, that, oh, I'm broke, I ain't got no money, I ain't got no land, ain't nobody love me, my family hates me, and I feel like all these can represent aspects to choose within yourself, right? Because the thing is, with the Seven of Cups, you don't gotta just choose one, right? You can choose to be the Pentacles and the Swords and the Priestess, or you can choose to be the Swords and the Cups and the Queen of Cups, or you can just choose to be you can make all these choices. But the problem is that you can, as many choices as you make, you can choose as many things as you want, but it's like an all-in thing kind of thing. It's like one of those game shows where you can choose as many cups as you like. But if you choose that Five of Pentacles cup, you lose it all. Yeah. So you could be like, I'm going to choose this one. And then your odds of choosing this, I'll choose this one. And then your odds of choosing, I'm going to choose this one. And then your odds of choosing that Five of Pentacles keep going up. But fuck that math, because we're psychic in this bitch. All right? We're connected. We're highly favored. We know what the fuck is going on. We know exactly which cup is that Five of Pentacles. All right? It's like being told to choose blindfold, and you're not actually blindfolded. You know which cup/cups you want to choose. So I think that's a very good. I like the fact that this card came up here after all these things come up. It's basically saying, yes, you've gained that momentum. Your chariot is picking up speed. I'm gonna link that video in here as well. Your chariot is picking up speed. Just make sure that you don't go back to that mindset, right? F1 drivers, they don't question whether or not they can drive their car. They don't question whether or not they can make that best time. They don't question whether or not they can take them turns. They accept that that's who they are, right? They're an F1 driver, so that's what they're going to do, which leads to that discipline of making sure that they can put their money where their mouth is. That enlightenment about, yes, 100%, I am that F1 driver. I am that nigga. I'm that bitch. I'm him. I'm her. Well, guess what? Him is trying to be me because I'm me, all right? Fuck that, I'm him. I'm me. Him wishes he was me. So that's what I get with the Seven of Cups. And you know how I know you're going to make that right choice? That you've already made the right choice, regardless of which timeline it is that you align to? Justice. Justice. For some of you, it's something that you've been waiting for, right? And with justice, it's always, for me, I kind of like see justice and judgment as sister cards, sort of like twins. That justice is the more, let's hear them out and let's do this fairly, sister. And judgment is like, fuck them all, burn them all to the ground, everyone gets it, sister. But whenever I get one, I always think of the other for some reason. Because justice and judgment, there's judgment and justice oftentimes. And oftentimes you must make your judgment with an air of justice. And I think for the fact that this card comes out is that you are getting justice, or there's justice in your process, or your process, right, has been justified, right? Where the not necessarily the outcome justifies the means justify the outcome, whatever it is. That's not what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing is that you specifically chose to not operate on that type of time. You chose not to operate the ends justify the means. The ends justify the means. You was like, yeah, I could do that, but no, I choose to move righteously. I choose specifically not to do certain things because I am a certain way, right? We don't do the whole the ends justify the means bullshit around here, right? We work through our shit. We align with our space. We act in integrity and discipline. We take the spiritual journey. We acquire the rewards. We learn to lead ourselves before we learn to lead others. And we master the way we express our emotions and our spirituality to this physical world, which leads us to an abundance of choices. And that abundance of choices, in choosing the right choices, in making the right choices, choosing the right cups, the right chalices, reach justice. This could not have been a more sequential read. Like, this could not have been a more sequential read. I couldn't have chosen better cards if I went in the deck and found them my damn self. So I want to read justice just because, right? Let's see. Justice is the 11th card. 11 has been a big number. And if you've been seeing 11 a lot, right? 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 22, 33, 44. Anything that reduces down to 11, 29, 38, right? November, maybe November is going to be a big month for you guys. Maybe Aquarius energy is going to be big for you guys. But the energy of 11, justice, has been coming up a lot lately. So we're going to read the justice card real quick. Justice. You understand cause and effect, and that your choices have consequences. You seek to equalize justice and balance, finding the fairest outcome for all. This is like a beautiful denouement to this whole read. The biggest thing that I think the biggest revelation you've come to is just how much your mindset, your actions, and how you move affect your waking reality. And you've decided that fuck all this. I'm going to be extremely deliberate about how I move within my mind. And that plays out to you're extremely deliberate in how you move with your how you move your lips, and that plays out to you being extremely deliberate about how you move in this 3D space, which led you down this path perfectly. Justice. And the underlying this is fire. I'm excited, and again, like I said, I don't want to get too loud because like I'm excited, but I'm still in a space where I can't be too loud. But the underlying energy that I've got is the Ace of Wands. Somebody about to give you that dick. Let me stop. I'm kidding. You about to give somebody that? I'm kidding. Maybe not, but I am mostly. But the Ace of Wands energy, all right, it's usually like a new idea, something that's like a new motivation that you have. Let's see. Let's take a look at it real quick. You are highly motivated, energized, and filled with new ideas that inspire growth. Pause, no pause. Take that how you want it. A world of possibilities opening up. Follow your passion. That's the underlying energy of this. So I would not be surprised if this is either the precursor, the catalyst from taking your 5 of Cups to your your 5 of Pentacles to your 9 of Cups. It could be the thing that you had before that motivated you to do the inner work to transfer your evolve from your 5 of Pentacles to your 9 of Cups. Or it could be an idea that came to you, or an energy that came to you once you resolve to make this transition. Because the universe either rewards that inner work, and sometimes a reward comes in the form of ideas, new growth, expansion. So that's kind of what I'm seeing there. And again, like I said, 9 cards. You've reached the cycle of completion. This 10th back of the deck card, the affirming the creation of the new cycle. The new cycle starts with new ideas, new growth, new wisdom, right? That you've gained from being in that space with that discipline, with that spiritual growth, with that new wisdom about money or abundance, right? The King of Wands energy, and like I said, I feel most of us will be at this point by the time April rolls around. At least that's kind of what I feel personally. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I would not be surprised if this new idea blossoms into a full-grown tree, a new business, a new venture, a new joint operation. By the time April rolls around. Ooh, excuse me. End of April, beginning of May. And then there's the yes card right under it. So I don't know. Maybe that's my own personal confirmation. all right. But all right. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, we've got intuition and downloads. You're getting the downloads. Your intuition is calling you to each step of this. Your intuition is calling you to each step of this this journey that you're taking, which is beautiful. Then we've got healing energy. Once you step from this to this, there's always a healing energy that accompanies with it. So this corroborates these 2 cards really nicely. Vulnerability, and freedom, right? Contrary to popular belief, expressing vulnerability and being vulnerable is one of the major catalysts involved in bringing the new relationships that you create or have been thrust into, and in making them authentic and things that last, that stand the test of time. Be vulnerable, be open, and that leads to the freedom of you and the people you interact with. Be upfront about your shit, homie. Be upfront about your shit. If you wake up in the middle of the night screaming, the gates of Hades have flung themselves open, be upfront about it. No, maybe not being upfront about it. Oh boy, okay. When I saw this no, right, it's right under, let me see this cups. So you know which choice is a no, all right? You know which questions are a no. Am I crazy? No. Am I losing my mind? No. Am I on the wrong path? No. This is like this. I get this energy like when a mom is seeing a child being self-sabotaging. No, stop that. No, don't do that. Keep that mentality right. Keep that mind right. Keep them spirits high. And then I've got listen deeply, which I think applies to everything. All right, fuck context on this. Everything. Listen to yourself. Listen to your friends. Listen to your partner, your family, your spirit, your higher selves, the universe, God, source. Listen to the bees. Listen to the trees. Listen to the grass, the water, the rivers, the rain. Listen to the rain. Listen to the train. Listen to everything. This is a point in time where everything is working together to keep you where you are on as far as your path, to keep you on the straight and narrow to where you want to go, right? This is to keep you on those roads out of Babylon. And then in these two, yes, now you're asking the right questions. And listening deeply, you start to ask the right questions. Am I abundant? Yes. Am I on the right path? Yes. Am I loved? Yes. Am I a beacon of light? Yes. Is my family the family that I'm leaving behind? Are they going to be okay? Yes. Are the people that I'm taking with me, are they here for the long haul? Yes. Now you're asking the right question. And then there's that feeling of, yes, we made it. We made it. We made it. And I peeped the manifestation card. Peep the manifestation card. Any expect miracle. Sorry, I'm going to be reading through the whole deck if I don't just stop. All right, cool. We're this was beautiful. This was beautiful. And as always, I gotta do one more card at the end. Sort of like not necessarily like a confirmation card, but sometimes I feel called to take out one more card. All right. We're gonna do. I feel called to give 3. Interesting. Let's put these back. We don't need any of these. But yes, I feel called to give. Usually, like I said, I feel called to give one more card. But I feel called to do 3 cards. Maybe you guys have been seeing cycles of 3s. Maybe there are things that are going to be coming to you in 3s. Maybe you meet people in 3s. Maybe you get paid in 3s. Oh, look at that. That's 3 cards. Yo. Okay. I like these. We got King of Swords at the bottom. 5 of Wands. This is a conflict card. And that's okay. So this kind of feels like things to keep in mind, right? Because this was very, very positive. So what I'm getting here is keep this in mind, keep this in practice, and keep this in I don't know. Keep this in gratitude and thanks. I don't know. Okay. All right. So let's see what 5 of Wands is. 5 of Wands. You've been rapidly growing. Oh, that's 4 of Wands. Interesting. I read 4 of Wands. There may be some growth and movement for y'all. Holy shit. I read it anyway. You've been rapidly growing and expanding. Now it's time to pause and celebrate what you've achieved. You're the fruits of your labor, a wedding, birthday, homecoming, family get together. It'll also be in the cards. There's also on the reverse end, so about moving and stuff. Okay, but you are surrounded by conflict, disagreement, and competition, and infighting. Everyone is actively voicing their opinion, but no one is listening. Listen carefully to each person, or simply remove yourself from the drama. I feel like this sits with the 5 of Cups. Obviously, the 5s are there. So the situation that you're in now, there may be a lot of drama, negativity, arguments, fighting, maybe family not holding regard for each other, maybe a disrespect. What you're being called to do right now, if you're in this situation now, is to remove your energy, remove yourself. If you have to retreat into your room, if you have to retreat into your car, you have to not be at home, if you have to remove yourself from a friend group, do it. Do it. This is what's going to put you on the path we just spoke about. This is beautiful because this is not saying, oh, you're not this, or nah, fuck that. This is what this is saying is keep this in mind. This is what you did to get here. Okay, just in case you need a play-by-play, what you did to put yourself on this beautiful path was removing your energy from places that did not need it, right? Either learning how to properly mediate conflict or removing yourself from the conflict entirely. On the other end of other groups, others of you, what I'm seeing is telling you to do this. Remove yourself. Pull back your energy. Separate yourself from these people, these energies, these beings. And it'll put you on this path. So this is beautiful. This is like a beautiful timeline. The same. Like for those of you that did this, congratulations. This is why you're on this journey. For those of you that are going onto this journey, this is what will get you there. So don't sleep on this card. Three of Pentacles is the work card. Putting work into your craft, right? If you need a little bit of guidance, if you may be asking, okay, well, I'm not there, Linus. How do I get there? This, along with putting work into your craft, starting on that consistency, right? And for those of you that have just started, right? This is something that'll keep you moving smoothly, right? And so you are on this path. You're seeing the signs of you. Like I'm already on this. Three of Pentacles. That's that work. So keep that in mind. Hold that close to you as well. Is that when in doubt, hammer it out, work it out. You are collaborating with others, creating synergies to achieve big results. You balance wisdom of the experts and see new ideas of novices. This is an octave of not only the Queen of Swords, but the King of Wands that were just there. This energy is what is making you such an asset to this group. This is why this is moving so smoothly for you. Which is also like, again, these two are like a rapid switch, just how we went from Five of Pentacles to Nine of Cups. This switch right here from Five of Wands to Three of Pentacles, just how that was denoted a mindset switch from a lack of abundance to I've got everything I need. This is a practice switch, right? Or an environment switch. You're going from being around people and energies that don't work together well at all to being the chief one that keeps everyone together. Everyone works together wonderfully, but you play a role in that. So instead of where you're distancing yourself, removing yourself from the equation, you're one of the key components of the equation. This is such a beautiful yin and yang split. This is that balance. Remember, we're talking about we've reached that equilibrium point, the static equilibrium of where you were to where you are. All right. And I got the Hermit card. Let's read this one. The Hermit, which is 9. The end of the cycle. 9. Okay, sorry. Yes. The Hermit. You are on a path of spiritual knowledge and self-discovery. Retreat from everyday life. Create a space for introspection. Go within. You'll discover the knowledge and clarity you speak. So this is a beautiful, beautiful message as well. You've been hermit mode, all right? I get like two or three things. Hermit mode. This is where you were. This is where you are. That space that you've cultivated for yourself is what has attracted or is attracting your team, regardless of where it is. The fact that you took the time to cultivate that space is also one of the reasons why you are stepping into what it is you're stepping into, right? A second one is that he's holding up the light, right, for these two energies to move forward. So you're having problems, create that space. You're working in a group, create that space, right? The Hermit is usually seen as like the lonesome guard, but not always. In creating that space with yourself, of yourself, by yourself, you also create a beautifully cleansed space that allow others in. You created that space to allow your tribe mates in, right? Because if you're not aligned with yourself and with the universe, the multiverse, omniverse, source, whatever it is that you align to, this Hermit card ends up like this, and you can't invite those people. Those people can't be drawn to you the way you want them to. But the fact that you've created that space has drawn these people to you, has drawn these energies to you. So yes, a lot of the times this speaks on solitary movement and being by your lonesome, but in this case, this speaks in the energy you created by your lonesome is what invites your tribe mates. Poetry. Beautiful, beautiful. We've got King of Swords. I see this as an energy that surrounds that. That's the guarding energy. King of Swords don't play about his tribe. So there's somebody that don't play about you. It's an energy that don't play about you, or maybe you're the type of person that don't play about the energies around you, which is a beautiful energy to have, because that is an octave of defining the boundaries that you've spent the last X number of years, months, days, decades setting up for yourself, and embodying that King of Swords energy regarding your collective, your tribe. Not You have evolved from not just enacting the boundaries within yourself for yourself. You're now enforcing boundaries around your collective, which is the mark of a leader, which is the mark of a true teammate. So congratulations. I'm proud of you. Give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself some snaps for the poetry. Drink yourself some water. Catch yourself some sleep. Relax. You're sitting comfortably on that train. If you follow the metaphors I've been making from a bunch of the previous videos, this last video that I made, which will probably go up around the same time, you're chilling, you're sitting, and you're get comfortable in your journey, my friend. Not get comfortable as in you start falling into old habits, but get comfortable as in this is the next leg of your life. Start looking into the goals that you're gonna have, right? Move as if whatever it is that you're currently getting, as if you already have it. If you're looking for a new house, I already got a new house. The next is time to go back to school, or to get this, or to set this up, or I've already got this. Now it's time to look at that. Like, start looking at the next steps. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you liked it, leave me a like, comment, throw a subscribe in there if you like. Take a look at the other videos. But I appreciate you being here. And again, remember, the more roads you pave out of Babylon, the more roads you create to Zion. And I wish us all well as we pursue godliness. You guys be easy, safe, much love, peace.